നമ്മുടെ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പറയാണ് നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും ബസൂക്കേനെ കുറിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കുക എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതിലൊരു ആങ്കർ വേണ്ട, സിദ്ധു തന്നെ അത് മോഡറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് എന്നെ ഏൽപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ I want you all to help me out.
All the best.
Yeah. Like how we helped GVM in this case, in this movie, you know, being under his team.
How you helped Benjamin Joshua, you mean?
Yeah, Benjamin Joshua. Hey, Arjun. You had asked, but regarding. Yeah, so we'll start with you, sir. Please give your insights on film.
I'm a very reluctant actor.
Yeah.
I say no to a lot of films coming my way because I don't enjoy being in front of the camera so much. But I was pleasantly surprised when Deeno called for a narration, asked me whether I can meet him in Chennai. And what I was even more surprised about was Mamuka had said yes to the story. And he had asked JVM if he'll do this character.
Okay.
So I wanted to be, I want to share the same screen space with Sir, obviously.
Yeah.
It is not something that I dreamt of ever. I want to direct him. But then to act, I was also scared. I was very nervous. I was wondering whether it'll be okay. And I tried to tell Deeno, why don't you get a lot of bigger character actors are there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can get somebody. He said, no sir, I'm a fanboy. I want you to be in this film. And he narrated the story, which I liked. And there's a scenario in the film and it was very different the way he set it up and all that with the whole gaming backdrop and all.
Yes.
But I think obviously like most of us here or all of us here, what drew me was the fact that we were all going to be sharing frames with Mamuka. What bothered me later was 10 days later they said it's live sound. And I had all the dialogues.
Yeah, even Divya was telling about it the other day.
Yeah.
അതെ
പുള്ളിയുടെ മുഖത്ത് നോക്കി പറഞ്ഞു.
അല്ല അത് പറഞ്ഞു നേരത്തെ ലൈക്ക് സാറ് ഞാൻ ടെൻഷനായിട്ട് നിൽക്കുക ഒരാള് ഡയറക്ടർ പിന്നെ then sirs like I've always been like you know whenever we see you and we've always seen you in a very serious roles and all stuff, I was always scared of you. So just as scared like being on screen with Mamuka, same way. And then when I am seeing you, you are like nervous and you are learning your dialogues. I am like, okay, he's human. He's just like me, okay. But that kind of, you know, gave me the confidence that, like, you know, no matter how big you are or anything, you keep learning and you keep like, you know, and to see you grounded like that was really nice.
No, thank you. I had to be. I was on my toes constantly because it was Sir, and obviously you don't want the take to go on one more time because you're goofing up on the lines.
That fear is there for every other actor who's working with them. Nobody wants to go for more
And it
than
is
one
my
take.
first live sound experience also. I said it even this morning in another interview for the film. It was an experience because Sir was telling me how not to, like there was a glass which I was placing on the table at the same time I was saying my lines.
Yes.
So he said, let that not interfere with the dialogue. And you know, that helped me direct him and Dominic because that was also live sound.
ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു like ice breaking കഴിഞ്ഞല്ലോ.
Yeah, absolutely.
But സാർ അസിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ മറ്റേ?
അല്ല ഞാൻ കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടേൻ ഞാൻ work ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. I didn't work with Rajiv sir on Kandukondain.
Okay.
I would have loved to because Mammootty sir also was there, but I didn't work on that film. So I've narrated a story to him earlier and he remembered that when I met him again.
Okay.
But this is my first sort of, you know, big experience with him in that sense.
Truly.
And it was a great experience, the way he looks in the film.
Yeah.
And the way he, you know, and a left hand handle pandra mari da.
As a director, I want to learn that also from you. Pulli as an actor, പുള്ളി വരുമ്പോഴേ ഡസ് ഹി കം വിത്ത്, ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെയാണ് കണ്ടത്. ഇപ്പോൾ ബ്രഹ്മയുഗത്തിലൊക്കെ പുള്ളി വരുമ്പോഴേ ആ പെർഫോമൻസ് ഇപ്പം ആസ് എ ഡയറക്ടർ ഞാൻ വേറെ ആക്ടേഴ്സായിട്ട് മേ ബി ആ സീൻ എടുക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് നമ്മളത് ഇങ്ങനെ പ്ലേ ചെയ്യാം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ പറയാം എന്നൊക്കെ ഉള്ളൊരു സാറിനൊക്കെ അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ആയിരിക്കും. ബട്ട് വെൻ ഐ നെവർ സോ ദാറ്റ് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് എ തിങ് ഇൻ ബ്രഹ്മയുഗം. ഡൊമിനിക്കിൽ പുള്ളി വരുമ്പോൾ പുള്ളി ഓൾറെഡി വർക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണോ ഇത് വരുന്നത്?
Especially because you're asking me this question, I remember the previous day to shoot, the writer asked him, I would never have asked him this question. Writer asked him, Sir, Dominic, how are you going to play him? Sir said, I have no idea. I have no idea. I know the story. I know the characterization. I will see what he has set up for me at shoot tomorrow, what the mood he has created for me, and then I will pick up on one thread and I'll take that thread forward. It is such a learning for any actor, I thought, you know. An actor prepares എന്നൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ പറയില്ലേ, ഇതാണ് preparation. You get into that zone and then you take it forward based on what clicks for you at that point and take it forward.
Yeah.
Of course, I know maybe actors prepare and they get into it differently also, but I realize Sir is like this. And I'm sure even with Brahma Yugam and, the other films that have really worked for him, in a very different way.
Yeah, even in Bazooka, like, പുള്ളി portray ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്വാഗോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഡയലോഗ് പറയുന്ന രീതിയോ അത് പലതിലും ഡിഫറൻസ് വരുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ. ഇപ്പൊ ബ്രഹ്മയുഗം പോലെ അല്ലല്ലോ ഇത്. സോ ആ പ്രിപ്പറേഷനാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. ഇപ്പം മേ ബി നമ്മൾ ചില ആക്ടേഴ്സ്, ഇപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ സൂര്യനെ ഹൗ യു ട്യൂൺഡ് ഫോർ കക്ക കക്ക, ആ ഒരു ഇറ്റ്സ് മോർ ഓർ ലെസ് ലൈക്ക് ദ വേ യു പ്രസന്റ് യുവർ വെരി റിസർവ്ഡ് ആൻഡ് സോ അല്ലേ.
അല്ല, അത് നമ്മൾ ഇങ്ങനെ സെറ്റപ്പ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ സൂര്യ പറയും, ബ്രദർ നീ ഒരു വാട്ടി പണി കാമിച്ചിരുന്നു എന്ന് പറയും. ആൻഡ് നമ്മൾ ആ പടത്തിന് വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ റിഹേഴ്സലൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു, കുറേ റീഡിങ് സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് റീഡിങ്സ് ഒക്കെ ചെയ്തു. അതിൽ ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് നോ ക്യാമറ നോ അറ്റ് ദ ടൈം, സോ ഐ വിൽ ആക്ട് ആൻഡ് ഷോ. അപ്പൊ അത് പിടിച്ചിട്ട് പുള്ളി ഒരു ത്രെഡ് എടുത്തു. പക്ഷെ മമ്മൂക്കന്റെ അടുത്ത് നമ്മൾ നോ നീഡ് ടു ഓൾസോ. ആൻഡ് ഈവൻ സൂര്യ ടുഡേ യു ഡോണ്ട് ഹാവ് ടു ഡു ദാറ്റ്. ഐ എം സേയിങ് Surya at Kaka Kaka, he wanted to pick up on a certain body language. Mamukka, you know very well that you don't need to do that. I as a director, I always believe that you let the actor be. You just have to have a camera to grab what the actor is giving you. I totally believe in that. No, you can't tell an actor, sir, I'd like you to do this. Unless it's a very restricted frame and you want him to play within that frame. അതിപ്പോ നമ്മളോട് പറയുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് I get very tense. Sir, ഇവളോടാ തിരുമണോ, കൈ കൊഞ്ചം എപ്പി തൂക്കണോ அப்படின்னா I get very tense and stuff like that. Which is why I say, I think Baba, we had a lot of fun on the sets.
ഇല്ല അങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്.
I was the only one to get scoldings for that. Scoldings കൈ മാറി കൈ അവിടം വരെ വരാൻ പാടില്ല. അപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് അവിടെ അതിന്റെ അപ്പുറത്ത് എനിക്ക് കൈ പോകുള്ളൂ. ഇവിടെ വെക്കാൻ എനിക്ക് പറ്റില്ല. സോ ഐ ഗെറ്റ് വെരി കോൺഷ്യസ് അബൌട്ട് ഇറ്റ്. ലൈക്ക് എവിടെ വെക്കണം, എന്താ ചെയ്യണം, അപ്പൊ ഹോൾ സാധനം തന്നെ പോകും. ഗൗതം സർ ഓൾവേസ് സേസ് ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ദ ടിപ്പ് ഐ വിൽ സേ. ലൈക്ക് റീഡ് യുവർ ലൈൻസ്, കീപ് യുവർ ലൈൻസ് ഇൻ യുവർ മൈൻഡ് ആൻഡ് ദെൻ പെർഫോം. അപ്പൊ ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പുറത്ത് കൈ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ലൈൻ ഏതാന്ന് ഓർമ്മ.
അയ്യോ കൈ മാറിപ്പോയി, ലൈൻ പോയി.
ഡയലോഗ് ഏതായിരുന്നു?
And even action-wise, we had some complicated stuff where she's firing. I had to go, reload the gun for her, turn it around, shoot and all that stuff.
The moment sir comes, I'll be going backwards.
അയ്യോ.
And gun also, when he was trying to pull it off, അത് വരുന്നില്ല. It was so hard, no? എന്നിട്ട് sir അത് വലിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് എന്റെ കൈ പിന്നെ ലാസ്റ്റ് ബാക്കിലേക്ക് പോവായിരുന്നു.
I want to see the movie. അത് നമുക്ക് ഇതൊക്കെ പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടോ നമുക്ക്.
I just love to watch it on screen with the audience always, so I don't get a sneak peek earlier. Of course, we had to do a small dubbing corrections. But I think I've worked with everybody on this film except Aishwarya. We didn't have any.
We didn't have any combo.
You guys also didn't have.
No, even with Sumit.
We had a scene.
You
yeah. So that's why I said everybody else, but Aishwarya.
Yeah, that's sad. Hope I get to work with you.
No, of course.
So if you could just brief like your character, like.
So what are you playing in this film? Or Deeno's told you not to. Where is Deeno? Why is the director here?
So Deeno has specifically told me not to reveal anything about my character.
But you should go for the promotion.
But I've been like stuck literally. I don't know what
to promote if you can't like.
I've been like Deeno പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു like only just say the name of the character and what. I mean, just a glimpse of what the character is.
What is the name of the character?
So the name of the character is Jovita. She's a Nadan പാവം കുട്ടി. അത്രേ പറയാൻ പാടുള്ളൂ എന്ന് എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. മറ്റൊക്കെ പടത്തിൽ കാണണം.
The rest, as they say, is on screen.
പുള്ളിനെ നമ്മൾ ഓവർ റൂൾ ചെയ്യണ്ടല്ലോ ഡയറക്ടറിനെ. ഇല്ല പറഞ്ഞേ പറ്റൂ.
എന്തായാലും എനിക്ക് അറിയില്ല ക്യാരക്ടറൈസേഷൻ.
You really don't know, sir?
I don't know what you're playing.
You really don't know?
No, I don't know.
Then
Our director is.
So in this film I've not shared screen space with anyone. I only share it with
Oh, that's interesting then.
Too bad we can't really share it. The director said not to. Sir, I just wanted to ask you, and when you're acting, what happens to the switch? Like, do you still think that I'm directing?
No, I completely switch
do you
off.
transition?
And I let the director take over, which is how I'd like every actor to be on my sets also. In that scenario, like I keep saying, I'm very reluctant. I don't really say yes to an acting opportunity. I gave it a lot of thought. I somewhere wanted to be in my comfort zone. Like I could never do what Siddharth did in Brahma Yugam. Like I'm just saying, even by some drunken chance, the director came and met me and said, play Siddharth, what Siddharth did in Brahma Yugam, I'll straight away say, no, I can't do that. So
I
to
think you're
be
kind, so you can.
no, I'm just saying.
You're a phenomenal actor.
I'm comfortable with my body and all, but to be bare-chested, wear one, almost like one tortu and walk around, you're getting conscious of what you're doing. But I'm not saying, we've also had the discussion. It's not because he's here. I thought he was brilliant in that film. The way, so no inhibitions at all. No? So I always think, firstly, can I do this in my own comfort zone? Then once I get on location, I completely switch off. Like we discussed a lot.
Yeah.
What are we going to do here? How are we going to say this line?
Yes.
I took a lot of help from that because Malayalam doesn't come very naturally to me.
And like one thing, like we get the scene and we'll be like discussing, and then we'll be like, it'll be like this. So Sir will be saying like Sir's idea of this. I'll be giving my sir. It might be like this. And finally, it is shot like that. That made,
So at one point we realized, let's not figure out.
Yeah.
Deeno's got a completely different shot division to it. Actually, sometimes when it's like some 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the evening, we'll think, okay, I think the scene is done. If I was directing this, the scene is done. But they'll have a couple of more shots planned, So after a point, we stopped getting into
Guessing,
figuring
like,
out.
this will be like this.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So I
no
switch
guessing.
off. I switch off completely, and I just let the director take over. And so I'd like to perform the way I want to perform, but there are directors who will say, can you not look up so much, or can you not crinkle your forehead so much? That's when it gets bothersome. Then you get conscious. Sometimes I hope Deeno didn't do that a lot, but I hope they just leave it to the actor, and as far as the emotion and the mood is, brought out, then it's fine. But when they micromanage you, it gets a bit, I don't know, you must have experienced this a lot more.
She experienced it a lot. Like
yeah,
the,
on
with
this
the
film,
swag
yeah, yeah.
thing and all that.
Why everyone?
Yeah, a juniorist.
But this much we can say. I think we play cops in the film. Yeah. We're all,
We three.
Me and Sumit, we play something else.
which you can't talk. So there's no point then. Then you should talk about what you play in the film.
I mean, it's like, your wife. Playing your wife in the movie, and a Malayalam professor, like I said earlier, which was very nerve-wracking for me because Malayalam, I can speak fluently, but reading and writing Malayalam is like, I don't know how to read under Malayalam. But so then, again, so like I said, seeing you prepare and everything, and Mamuka also like really helped. I don't know if you remember, sir, that there's a dining table sequence where and I was making mistakes.
That was the first day shoot
yeah,
for us. Yeah.
For us.
For us,
It's okay to make mistakes.
എനിക്കത് കൈയും കാലുമൊക്കെ വിറക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. ഒരു സൈഡില് GVM സർ, ഒരു സൈഡില് മമ്മൂക്ക.
Last time എനിക്ക് mistakes
അതും കുഴപ്പമില്ല. കുറഞ്ഞു വന്നില്ല മിസ്റ്റേക്സ്.
ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. അതിലേ എനിക്ക് അയ്യോ. അപ്പൊ പിന്നെ ഡയലോഗും തെറ്റുക. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു, ഈ സിങ് സൗണ്ട് നമുക്ക് പേടിയാണല്ലോ, ലൈക്ക് ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി ആ ഒരു തെറ്റിപ്പോവും. പിന്നെ ഈ നേരത്തെ സാറ് പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ നമുക്ക് പിന്നെ റീടേക്സ് എടുക്കാനുള്ള ആ ഒരു പേടിയും. അപ്പോൾ മമ്മൂക്ക എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയുണ്ട്, പിന്നെ എന്തിനാ പേടിക്കണേ, നന്നായിട്ട് അഭിനയിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, കുഴപ്പമില്ലാതെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. ആ ജസ്റ്റ് അതിൽ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്ത് പറയാം. ദിവ്യയ്ക്ക് അറിയാലോ, നമ്മൾ എപ്പോഴും ഡബ്ബിങ് സ്റ്റുഡിയോയിൽ പോകുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം പറഞ്ഞ ആ ഒരു ഫ്ലോ ചിലപ്പം ഡബ്ബിങ് സ്റ്റുഡിയോയിൽ റീക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല, വിച്ച് ഇസ് വെരി ട്രൂ. എനിക്ക് എപ്പോഴും തോന്നിയ ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. ചിലപ്പം നമ്മൾ ആ പൈലറ്റിൽ കേൾക്കുന്ന സംഭവം അത് അതെ
ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ടോ,
എസ്പെഷ്യലി ചില സീൻസ് ഒക്കെ. ഇതാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാനൊരു കോട്ടയം ഭാഷ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ ആ ഒരു ആക്സെന്റിലും പറയണം. പിന്നെ അത് എത്രമാത്രം വന്നു എന്ന് ദൈവത്തിന് മാത്രം അറിയാം.
കോട്ടയം ആക്സെന്റ്, I've not gone there at all.
മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിച്ച് എനിക്ക് കേൾക്കണം. ഒന്ന് മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കാം.
What's the film, no?
ഇപ്പൊ ഒന്ന് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
In due course of time.
ഒരു 5 മിനിറ്റ് അല്ലേ?
ഒന്ന് വാം അപ്പ് ആയി വരണം, സിസ്റ്റം ബൂട്ട് ആവണം.
I think Sir speaks very good
No,
Malayalam.
the thing is, I get conscious. See, to speak amongst people who are like really there and speak Malayalam, I get a little conscious. Otherwise, I'm okay. It'll come.
അപ്പൊ ഇനി സുമിത്ജിയുടെ ഇതൊന്ന് റിവീൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ, ക്യാരക്ടറിന്റെ എന്തെങ്കിലും?
Asked me to say only 1 or 2 words about my character.
Go for
Thank
it.
you എന്നൊന്നും പറയരുത്.
For the last 3 days I've been saying I just play a tough guy, and I think that's all I can say. But I think it's
Any glimpse? Any other glimpse?
any other glimpse as in.
Tough guy എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പൊ ഇയാള്
Then I can't say that. No, I wish there's so many things I actually want to talk about the film, but unfortunately I cannot.
Okay.
How did Deeno pick you for the character?
I think that's being the early film that I did.
Okay.
I think it's because of that itself.
Okay.
I got a call from his team and they said, let's meet, and I met him. I really like the script that he had written. And then I came on board. There's not much to do here. It's very simple.
I think his casting is very different in this film, I thought. From the, the actors that I saw in the film.
Yeah.
I thought there's something about the casting that he's done, which I think he's worked on, I'm sure.
Yeah, and Deeno is also there.
Yeah,
Another batchmate
yeah,
of
yeah.
like
Where's he? He's not here.
he should have been.
He's absconding, he's shy, I think. He's not rendered anything.
He did a few, and they were good.
Oh, he's done a few. Okay.
Yeah,
What
he
about the
did a few.
music of this film? Have they like put out any
Saeed,
songs and stuff?
a guy called Saeed.
No, have
is
they put
doing-
out a single?
They
or
put
anything
out a
like that?
single.
Okay.
They put out a single, a lyrical. I'm not sure about the name.
Okay,
actually.
okay.
Bazooka loading, right?
Bazooka loading.
We should know about it ideally, no?
Which one? I'm sorry.
Ideally, we should know about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, ideally we should be.
Okay. Maybe let's not use this then.
It's there in all the like the
Like a lyrical
Okay.
video and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that is
okay.
out. Yeah.
promos.
Let's just talk about how excited everyone is one by one about the film Bazooka releasing on the 10th of April.
Yeah.
So we'll start with you.
No, 100%. I mean, it's a film that I've given 30 days. I've never done 30 days in any film. I think even Kannum Kannum Kolayadthal was lesser than that. So for me to actually put out 30 days is like really crazy and difficult because of all the other stuff that's been going on. So, and this 30 days with, and most of the scenes were with Mamuka. And about, I think, 4 or 5 days with the rest of the team. I had a lot of fun and it was a great experience for me. I normally come away from a film thinking, okay, experience is okay, why did I do this and all that. And the film might have gone on to do well or might not have gone on to do well. But with this film, I mean, I'm sure it'll do well in the theatres, but the experience of being on location and with the team and the cast was really good. I think Nimish also, like, the way he was handling things, he shot the film really well
really.
in that sense. And I think they took care of us also on the sets. In the sense they didn't make us wait too long, and they were almost sure of timings and when they'd ask us to come and all that. I think they were at some point they had to match your dates and mine. I think because Sid was in like many films also.
Yeah.
And they were. I think every time they'd give me a call saying Sid is free on this particular day, so will you be able to come? So
that's like kind of a great thing for me, and I'm not like, I don't know if you should be proud or like very happy, because me being a fanboy of you,
come on.
I told you this how I came behind you and all that. Yeah, like no, but I had this experience of seeing him in person at that time when he was really the superstar, like Kaka Kaka release. So at that time, really, like I wanted to be an assistant director, start up in films. Then it didn't somehow happen. Just when. And now,
I think for
after
you,
so
it's
many years,
inborn,
when I'm like sitting so next to you and talking to you,
No,
regarding
come on, you're very sweet
so
of you.
proud, sir. So proud.
You don't have to work as assistant director because that's in you, considering where you're coming from. So yeah.
No, but that was it. And working with you and like Mamuka, this was my first combination with him, and it was after this that I.
Oh, after
Went
this
and
only
did- yeah,
Brahma Yogam happened.
Brahma Yogam,
Correct, yeah.
So again, it was a double dhamaka for me. Left my Mamuka, right my Divya. Like that.
Lovely, no?
Yeah, lovely. Seriously, it was so fulfilling. And then this guy did it in a very new manner, Deeno. So really excited to see the outcome of the film. Yeah.
You, what about your excitement? How
Since you
excited
can't
are
say
Just
much
tell us.
anyway,
Excitement should be high.
Firstly, I'm really thankful to Deeno. He's the reason I'm on board for this film, and he was very specific. I was his first option that makes any actor excited. I was really happy and grateful for that. Pinna innoru karyam Mammuka, of course. I was so excited that I'm on board for this film and I'm going to be working with Mammuka. And Mammuka is like നമ്മുടെ pride ആണല്ലോ, നമ്മുടെ pride ആണ്, Indian സിനിമയുടെ pride ആണ്. So I was extremely excited, extremely grateful. And I felt Deeno debut director aanu, പക്ഷെ എന്നാലും the way he directed the film didn't feel like a debut director at all. The way he handled the entire set, the way he handled everyone. Mammukene polum, like he handled with so much of grace, and he was very calm. He was not a director who used to get very
used to be on a rush.
anxious or
Yeah.
you know, he knew what he was doing, so he had so much of clarity. And I think the visuals are also amazing. If you have seen the trailer, Nimish Ravi has done a phenomenal job. And my character, like I told before, I play a character called Juvita. She's a Nadan Pavam girl, and I want to say a lot, but sadly I can't. I really want to talk a lot, but adu padam kandittu venam ellarum decide cheyan whether they like me. I hope they like me.
We'll know on the 10th.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that all, you know, I didn't share screen space with all of you. I just, you know, worked with Sumit, but I'm so
But
happy
at least
that
it's given us an opportunity to be.
to sit and talk,
Yeah.
especially with Gautham
Yeah.
sir. Like you said, even I'm a huge fangirl. I love his films, the way he shows women especially, and the person he is, the chivalrous man he is. So stylish, yeah, of course. So yeah, thank you all of you.
Now we get to.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Like, excited, and always before the release of any of my movies, I'm always a little nervous also. Like, you know, so how the movie is going to be. Like, it's like always waiting for an exam results. That's the feeling that I have. So super excited and very grateful. This is my second film where I'm sharing screen space with Mamuka sir. Cheriya scene aanalum, like I'm super happy, and to play Gautham sir's wife is like.
Just something like you said that you're in the center because how was that feeling like?
Oh,
How nervous?
I
were
mean,
you
I was
when you
very
were
nervous.
filming
I
that
was-
day? Were you thinking too much?
I was. Literally, the thing is that, you know, sometimes you get nervous, right? Like and that kind of blocks you in a certain way. But both of them were really calm, and then the way you know, even Gautham sir also. I told you, right? Like when I saw him as human as me, because you put them up, like they are up there, like in a pedestal up there, and then when you see them, like, you know, they're human as well. Relax. Yeah.
We had a very interesting young actor playing our son.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he's a cutie. He's been
Vashist,
coming.
yeah.
He's been coming to all the interviews.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah. He's
And he's so good, very easily he does things. So I was wondering, we'll have to be careful.
yeah, he's natural.
Yeah.
He's Vasu is like he's a bundle of. So my interactions with Vasu, like we used to travel from Cherthala, that is where the shoot was. Cherthala nere, like to Kochi. So there's this, even Sidharth and also, like our samayatana, we kind of like bonded also, like, you know, because we used to talk. We shared a scene. Cherthala, like a scene linde, പക്ഷേ അങ്ങനെ interaction.
That scene on the lawn.
Yeah, scene at the
Yeah,
lawn.
yeah.
So he's coming to see you
Yeah,
എന്നുള്ള
yeah,
രീതിയിൽ. അപ്പോൾ അത് ആ സീൻ ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ നമ്മൾ ഇന്ററാക്ട് ചെയ്തത് യാത്രയിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ററാക്ട് ചെയ്തത്. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ മോന്, അപ്പോൾ ലൈക്ക് ഹീസ് ലൈക്ക് എനിക്ക് വിശക്കണു എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ്, അപ്പോൾ ലൈക്ക് നീ അവിടെ ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ, ഹോട്ടലിൽ ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ നിനക്ക് ബർഗർ കിട്ടും. അവൻ ഹീസ് എ ബിഗ് ഫാൻ ഓഫ് ബർഗേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് സ്റ്റഫ് ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. സോ ഐ മീൻ ലൈക്ക് I'm sorry, I'm speaking to you in Malayalam.
He understands Malayalam.
You have a lot of Malu friends, you said, and yeah. So
I'm trying to get as much as I can understand. Yeah.
absorb the Malayalam, yeah. So yeah, so super excited for the film to
And
watch.
we get to
Pama.
Pama now, yes.
Actually, I feel very lucky and I'm very happy today because we all come from, you know, different parts of the world, literally, I can say, and we all collaborated now, and nice that we are having such a talk. Like, we never thought, no, this would happen.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, because all of us shot on different days, and we never expected that we would talk, so I'm very happy for that. Yeah. Like everyone, I'm very excited because I came out of my comfort zone in this movie and I played something different. You have got that smile on your face.
ഒരേ താളത്തിലൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ. വെരി ഡിഫറെന്റ്. യു ഗോട്ട് ദാറ്റ് സ്മൈൽ.
No, it was like, you know, I still get that she was like, I was telling when I saw Gautham sir for the first time, the moment I look at his eyes, everything is gone. I felt like the whole world is gone. If I mean, a particular moment, I don't know what has
I think he has
happened.
powerful eyes, no? When I was kind of losing words when I looked at him, that's why I kept looking at you when I spoke.
അത്ര പവറില്ലാത്ത ഐസ് നോക്കി
No, Obama was in uniform and you know those police clothes all the time. You know, so yeah.
I was having a
And if you go and look at her previous film, Madan also, then such a you know,
പാവം
yeah,
നാടൻ
yeah.
Mother also I play like in a very power, Nadan and Stree. Extremely different police officer.
Boxing, kickboxing.
Oh, we had a sparring session and all that. Yeah.
So that was fun, sir. But
Yeah.
So about the release and the expectations and
I really expect, my expectations are like everyone, this film should be people should accept it because we have added some different layers in the movie. So I wish and pray that everyone accept this, like every audience like this, and also our characters, like each of us has done something. Yeah, so
And all of us are looking really stylish in the entire film. Just like how we are here, I think this is how we are in the film. Except the police costume that she's wearing.
No, I play a Nadan girl. I'm not like this.
So do you have a song in the film? You know,
Yeah,
you can't say that also.
Yeah.
Now, right? So
Yeah.
അത് കേട്ടില്ല അതുകൊണ്ട് പോയി
I have a feeling. I said I have a feeling that she has a song in the film.
Do I? Oh God.
And then she said yeah, and then she said no, I can't say anything.
it's hard way of putting it.
ഓക്കെ നൗ കമ്മിങ് ബാക്ക് ടു യുവർ സെൽഫ് അങ്ങനെ പോട്ടെ
I wish I could. So that's the reason I'm asking all the questions that I've wondered for Sir. Sir, what say about this one memory that I think you will keep for this with this film and will stay with you forever? That one particular memory you must have about this one particular.
No, lots. It's the whole so many conversations with Mamuka when we were not filming. You know, he'd just call me and say sit, and we just talk. At that time, Kadal hadn't released, so I remember him talking about you know how we decided to do the film, and he also asked me whether generally heroes in Tamil would do a film like this, and I said no way, you know. And I remember that discussion, and I also felt, you know, talking to him, he was so proud of his work. Having done so many films across so many years, being a legend in that space, you might just, every film might be just any given
Just another
day,
film,
Friday, you
kind
know,
of,
but
yeah.
it's not like that. There's so much of thought that goes into why he does a certain film and all that. And there's something else that happened when we were releasing Dominic. I've said this also earlier today, but you guys might not know this. There is a moment, a shot in Dominic, which I liked a lot, and he had done a sort of a body mannerism sort of a thing, which I had kept it very purposely in a montage of the montage song of the film. The film was censored and ready to be released just 2 days before. We had a show for Mamuka, and he called me and he said, Gautham, there's this shot, there's a similar thing I've done in Bazooka, a similar body language where, you know, I've done the same thing in Bazooka, so can we not have this shot in Dominic?
Presence of mind.
No, also, you know,
his
also
memory about
respect for something that he's done, which this Bazooka was shot much earlier. I managed to squeeze in Dominic in 45 days and I was out. But he says this will come out first, Bazooka will come much later. I want that shot to be only in Bazooka, he said. I respected him for that. I said, sir, 100% straight away, and we had to go back. And you know how it is, we had to rework the edit a bit there to fix the length and all that. So that was really amazing. You know?
amazing.
Yeah.
Keep it that professional.
Yeah.
And that's very amazing.
Yeah.
And Mamuka looks so stylish in this entire film.
yeah,
He looks
yeah.
phenomenal. And his body language, I don't know, I mean, okay, I can't.
oh, nothing to be revealed.
Okay, I was about to
to be
blurt out
revealed.
something which, okay, I can't.
So what are your thoughts on the trailer that you saw once when you saw it for the first time?
I like the trailer. I like the teaser,
yeah.
and I like the trailer also. I don't know. We don't have to use it. Deeno called me and said, "Sir, I think the teaser got a lot more, you know, response than the." I said, "No, but I really like the trailer also."
Yeah.
I thought it made me want to watch this film. Right? A little embarrassing that my voiceover was like through the trailer compared with Mamuka's voice and all that. So I was like, oh, Deeno. And you know, strangely, I'll tell you one more thing. Honestly, I'm saying, a lot of people think I've directed Bazooka. I'm still getting that.
Oh.
Yeah, and I might take credit for it, but I want Deeno to take credit for it. So I keep saying, no. Bazooka is a film where I've acted in Mamuka, and Dominic is a film that I did, which a lot of people don't know.
Okay.
3 days ago, I was in an interview with a journalist, and she asked me, so you have 2 films waiting for release, right? One is with Vikram and one is with Mamuka. I said, sorry to tell you, but the Mamuka film already released last month.
Yeah.
And the film that's coming out is directed by, this famous writer's son.
So Deeno already has got a kind of, Deeno already
this film is very popular.
Saranda film and identify already.
No, and even otherwise. No, I think even otherwise the title also really helps.
Yeah,
Bazooka sort of straight away reaches out to all the young crowd, and in Tamil, a lot of people are asking me when this film is releasing. In Tamil Nadu, I'm saying, a lot of people are asking me when this film is releasing. So I think we don't have to do this. It's nice that we've met and all that stuff, but a lot of people are aware of this film. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. So that way, Deeno has landed.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Because of the name, already a lot of mouth publicity has been going on.
Yeah.
It is a very larger than life capturing.
Yeah.
And I would like everyone else to share one particular memory that you have. We'll start with you.
Yeah.
One particular memory about the film that you think will be memorable and will stay with you for
ഇനി ആ ഡൈനിങ് ടേബിളിന്റെ സീന്റെ കാര്യം പറയാം.
One I know is going to be sharing screenplays with Sir and Mamuka at the same time. That's one. Which anything else?
I'm a dog lover. So there's a scene where there's a dog in the movie. There's a nice, very cute golden retriever in the movie. So, to handle him, and he was a well-trained dog. So there was a scene where the dog is there, and Mamuka is there, I'm there, Sir is there, Vasu is also there, Aashish is also there. So we had to handle the dog a little bit. So it was a bit, എന്താ പറയാ, ഇച്ചിരി ഒരു tricky scene ആയിരുന്നു. That is the one amazing thing, apart from the other things that you asked me to say. I worked with all of them and Vasu and the dog. I think that's
Your pet dog. It's nice.
Yeah.
So most of us
I think I should give credit to that dog also.
I'm a pet lover as well. So I love dogs, especially being golden retriever. I know they're the most
It's
lovable.
so lovable, and he's such a okay.
Coming to Miss Ishwarya.
Favorite memory, I would say, again, like I told you, I may or may not have shared screen space with Mamuka, which I don't know whether to reveal that. So but what
That
what
is a reveal.
No,
Yes,
God.
that itself is a reveal.
Okay, no. Okay. All right. Okay. So
Aishwarya's favorite memory will be revealed after the film release.
yeah, I'd rather not talk. But all I can say is I was awestruck, seeing Mamuka. He's so stylish. Yeah. I mean, as a person, he is not just in this film. The way he carries himself, the way he walks, the way he talks. He has this. He's a stylish man in general, and the aura that he emits. And one particular memory I would say, Sir was actually drinking Kattan Chaya. Okay, literally. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ കണ്ടു വന്ന് സാറിന് അപ്പോൾ സർ ബർക്കൻ സ്റ്റോക്ക് ചെരുപ്പിങ്ങനെ ഇട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു ഇങ്ങനെ ലൈക്ക് ദിസ് ഹി വാസ് സിറ്റിംഗ്. And Kattan Chaya, എന്തോ ഫോൺ ഇങ്ങനെ കുടിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് he was drinking Kattan Chaya and he was on his phone talking to people, and ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം ഒരു സിപ്പ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് he kept his Kattan Chaya on his footwear. ഞാനൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മളൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിൽ I'm a very shaky person and all. I keep shaking my legs. പറ്റും. He I'm not even exaggerating, that didn't move. That didn't move for ഇത്തിരി പോലും ഇങ്ങനെ ആടില്ല. That just stayed, okay? And he was doing phone അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ normally he's talking to people, he's on his phone. This didn't move. I was in awe. I was I'm like, Mamuka, can I take a picture of this? I shamelessly went on because I didn't want to look weird taking a picture. I'm like, Mamuka, can I click a picture of? And I clicked a picture. I have that with me. I can't wait to post it after the release, I was like, dude, the way he balanced that Kattan Chaya says it all. I mean, I have never seen any human do that.
Stylish man.
So that was my favorite memory, I can say.
That is cool, actually.
So cool, right?
Yeah.
My memory, the whole movie is my favorite memory.
Good answer.
അല്ല, എനിക്ക് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ ഇതുപോലെ മമ്മൂക്കയുടെ കൂടെ ആദ്യം അഭിനയിക്കുന്നതും പിന്നെ നമ്മുടെ ആളുടെ കൂടെ ഇത് ചെയ്യണതും പിന്നെ നമ്മുടെ ടീം നല്ല സെറ്റായി നല്ല കോമഡിയൊക്കെ അടിച്ച് നടക്കുന്ന പാവം പോലീസുകാർ അല്ലേ. Full time
Action and all, they're only doing. I'm only sitting and watching. I'm, you know.
മാഷാണല്ലോ അടിയടാ കുത്തടാ
I'm sitting in a car.
ആടി എരന്ന്
No, I'm sitting in a car. He's handling the gangsters and all that. I'm just sitting and watching them and calling, saying that's all.
Oh yeah, so you're this calm man who gets work done.
Yeah.
ഡയറക്ടർ
Sir, your look in the film, it's like pinpoint accurate. I saw a couple of scenes here and there. I really can't talk about much, but then it's so stone faced, it's to the point, and it's amazing. It's so
Yeah, and
stylish
also-
and serious at the same
No,
time.
the cop thing. No, that's like I have a police uniform at home because I only mostly get called for police characters.
Okay.
So I've stitched a uniform and kept it at home so that I
Are
can
you
wear it
like
and come.
serious?
Yeah, seriously.
Are you kidding?
Because the fit will be mine, no? Then I
really?
can work around it. So
into stars
Yeah,
മാത്രം
that's
പറ്റിയാ മതി.
interesting.
കാക്ക കാക്ക മൂവിയില്
Was it sarcastic or was it serious?
no, seriously.
Okay.
No, with him, I think we can trust him. What do you say?
No, seriously. And I'll also know
But sir
I'm.
has a sense of humor also, which
No,
I
I'm.
don't know.
That also helped me maintain the physique and all that stuff, right? To get into that uniform, I'm saying.
I was
So.
starting note.
No, the look was nice. It was interesting, seriously. I think the way they put the
Yeah.
costumes together for most of the scenes, I was comfortable with what I was wearing. That's very important, right? Especially for somebody like me who doesn't really like to be out there. The clothes have to be like a hand and glove sort of thing, right? You shouldn't be conscious of what you're wearing. That gets to your, the lines and everything. It'll really affect you, I feel. So I was. That's one thing I try and take care, before shoot itself. I check the clothes out, check the fit and all that. So this way, the acting gets easier, at least for me, comfortable. I feel that a lot. So
And Miss, what's your favorite memory?
The whole film is very big.
Hey, you can't
talk. അത് പറ്റില്ല, അത് പറ്റില്ല.
That's only take.
ഒരേ ടീമിൽ അത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്
Top
Like, we
copycat.
wanted really well. We used to have
Other-
this fun chit chat. So we had
Other-
this, I mean,
yeah, that is true. I'm not answering for her, but four of us were mostly in a car or standing on top of Vagaman. And most of the time, four of us would be together. The director's brother, we can say that, no?
Yeah.
He's the fourth quarter, so to speak. So yeah.
yeah, so we all bonded really well. We used to have this fun talks, So yeah, that is one of my
നല്ല
favorite
മെമ്മറി
memory.
ഫേവറേറ്റ് മെമ്മറി ഓക്കെ
I think this is my favorite memory now.
അടിപൊളി
Meeting some fantastic people throughout this journey, and this journey has been fantastic. Sir, what would you like to say to the audience about the 10th of April?
I think you can come in expecting a very stylish Mamuka film, and I think this is my punchline for the film. Bazooka is Mamuka. That's it.
You made it there. You're not required already.
Yeah.
You're also giving me punchline. See, that's you. Punchline dialogue already, right?
അടിപൊളി
I'll use this everywhere though.
അത് നല്ലതാണ് ഇത് കറിക്കുളത്തും മിക്കവാറും
You have to say something, Sumit. How was your experience?
What's your favorite?
What is your
movie?
favorite movie?
നൈസായിട്ട് പുള്ളി മോഡറേഷൻ അങ്ങ് എടുത്തിട്ട്
I just said everybody here.
Oh yeah.
Of course, to share space with her, with him, and to meet such fantastic people in the film. The journey has been amazing. It's something that I'll always remember for the rest of my life.
Oh.
Meeting new people is something I really like to do, and meeting people, good people, whom I will not forget, is like a plus. So I'm really happy that all of us are here today. Thanks to Bazooka, thanks to Deeno, that we get to cherish this memory that we will never forget for the rest of our lives. Let's just hope and pray that our film audience loves it.
ഏപ്രിൽ 10
April
അറിയാം
10th is the day that is going to be a big reveal. Deeno Dennis's game is out on 10th of April. I hope everybody does go and watch.
അതെ എല്ലാവരും
Any last words from every one of you, please?
ഇല്ല നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും ഇത് തന്നെയാണ് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് കുറച്ചു നേരമായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ അതെ ഏപ്രിൽ 10 ഒരു പരിപാടിയാണ് നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു സോ ഐ തിങ്ക് വി ക്യാൻ നൈസ്ലി വൈൻഡ് അപ്പ് ആക്ച്വലി
Excited to see what Shine Tom has done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't
Comes in-
mentioned. I mean,
അത് റിവീൽ ചെയ്തു
character
ഏതൊക്കെ
post
റിവീൽ
വന്നില്ലേ?
Shine Tom ഉണ്ടെന്ന് അറിയാം.
ഉണ്ടെന്നറിയാം.
ഉണ്ടെന്നറിയാം.
പക്ഷെ എന്താണ്
റിവീൽ ചെയ്തോന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞില്ല എന്നല്ലേ ഇപ്പൊ പറഞ്ഞത്
Oh really?
റിവീൽ ചെയ്തത് പറഞ്ഞോ? His character post
വന്ന എന്നാ പിന്നെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
Okay, I didn't know that. I
character
thought.
post വന്നോണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ
We had a combination scene with him.
Yeah, we had.
We had. We had.
okay.
നമുക്കുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ അത് പുള്ളിനെ
പറയണ്ട.
അതൊരു സസ്പെൻസ് ആണോ അതാണോ എന്നൊന്നും ഇതിപ്പോ ഒന്നും പറയരുത്, എന്നാ പോയി പടം പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വിട്ടിരിക്കല്ലേ.
ഞങ്ങൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് ഒരു ഫ്ലൈറ്റിൽ കയറി, അതാണ് കോമ്പിനേഷൻ. അത് ഞാൻ പറയാം, മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞു.
കണ്ടോ, അത് അറിഞ്ഞില്ല, കണ്ടോ നൈസായിട്ട് വന്നത്.
Sir, actually, Malayalam is on point.
Thank you.
Sir, conscious avante oru idilla. Like, I didn't even realize that he spoke in Malayalam. Right?
അത് അത്ര നൈസായിട്ടാണ്. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാം നമുക്ക് ഏപ്രിൽ 10 അല്ലേ? Let's be hopeful for April 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really hope all of us like our film and make it a hit. Yeah.
So April 10th, എല്ലാരും Bazooka വന്ന് കാണൂ. It's also a very happy wish to everybody. And again and again I'm saying, and I will say it repeatedly, Bazooka is Mamuka.